Alright guys, so welcome to another video. Today is significant because May the 4th be with you, of course. But not only that, is the channel's 6th anniversary as well, guys. So I was just thinking back this week, actually, about 2 years ago, guys. I think I was on about 300 subs, something like that, when I did, I think, the 4th channel anniversary video, and it's like, wow, man, we've come a long way since then. Now we've come like nearly an extra 2,000 subs later. It took 2 years to get that far, though, of course. But yeah, man, it's looking good with the channel. So yeah, in the past couple of years, I've explained things about the channel and the past history and stuff like that, guys. So I decided that this year I'm not gonna do that, because I just don't want to keep repeating myself every year. So by the title of the video, you've probably noticed what's going to be happening already. So we hit 200 episodes on PES 5 not too long, but back in December 2016. And yeah, I didn't do anything for that episode because basically how last year kind of went for me. But decided that I'm going to do something about it today, and I've decided I'm going to pick my top 10 episodes of PES 5 Master League, since it's been going so long now, and here we are 200 episodes later. It started nearly 3 years ago. No, nearly 4 years ago, sorry, what am I talking about? But yeah, and it's still going pretty strong, man. So yeah, today that's what we got. So first up is, these are just sort of, I think, in just order of how they are, basically. So like, I think I'm mostly going to be doing them as in timeline order, I guess, or something like that. They're not in any particular order, you know what I mean? I don't know which one I could place as my top favorite, to be honest. And if I had to pick the top 10 and then arrange those top 10 into which well, if I had to pick 10 of my best and then arrange them into the top 10 is what I'm saying. I don't know how I could do that, because I don't know which one is the best in my opinion. But anyway, to start off, it's Sunderland away in Season 1, guys. This was Part 8, I believe. And this is this was a really good one. Probably the most, the first exciting episode of the series, to be honest. This one ended 4-3 to Liverpool, of course, and yeah, it was a good one, man. It was a really good one. I think did we take the lead? I don't think we did, actually. I think we weren't we 1-0 down straight away, something like that. No, that was it. Sissoko scored. Sissoko got an opening goal on this one, guys, and it was a good goal, nicely hit. And I remember that one. This was back in the days when I was just started up. Wow, it takes me back when I just started up and I was still trying to get used to, like, like the video editing stuff and what was best to record, my settings wise and stuff like that. And yeah, man, I think we went 1-0 up, and then I think Sunderland equalised with a headed goal. And then I believe they took the lead after that. I think they just took the lead, and I think it was 2-1 at half time, wasn't it, or something like? No, actually, I think it was 2-2. And it was a good a goal. I think Kewell equalised to make it 2-2, and yeah, it was a good pass by Gerrard through to Kewell, who made that. The goalkeeper totally missed it, and yeah, that was one of my favourite goals. You know what? I was going to make maybe my top 10 goals or something in this series, but decided, I don't know, we'll be there forever trying to go through that and trying to remember all the goals that were scored. But I wouldn't say it would be too hard to make a top 10 goals on it, but maybe one day, but maybe not yet, guys. So yeah, if I haven't mentioned already as well, this top 10 episodes is from the first 200 episodes alone. So actually it'll be a little bit shorter than that, because we've had like some episodes where, I think in Season 2 I had that episode where I was like the season so far kind of near the end of it, because there wasn't any European games or anything that season. And I had also like the winter transfer windows. There's nothing really to talk about in that. Maybe I could do one on top 10 transfers, man. You know what I mean? We've come such a long way. I could do all this stuff now with it. You know what I'm saying, guys? So yeah, anyway, back to this Sunderland game. It went to, I think we was 3-2 up, and I think it was Morientes who got the goal. He cut inside and shot, and he scored. And then a bit later into the game, I think Risa scored. The ball was just sort of put through. I think he had the shot initially, which was saved, but I think there was a deflection. Then he got a head onto it and just put it into the bottom corner, and that was really good. It's 4-2, ended up being 4-3. We did let one in at the end, and yeah, that was probably one of my earliest memories of the game. Probably the most exciting one. The next one comes in Season 2, guys. There wasn't really many great episodes, in my opinion, in Season 1, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, maybe the opening game was good. I think the final game against Birmingham was good, but it hasn't made my my list. Obviously, the next one, though, is episode 32, away at Arsenal, where we won 7. By the way, just want to say before we get into this, if you guys haven't seen these episodes or anything, major spoilers alert. So if you don't want to listen to this, then I'll probably put like a description or something on the screen that tells you to skip over to the end of this video. But you probably won't be that interested in it if you want to watch these first. So yeah, spoilers alert. So if you don't want to hear what happens, then just skip ahead or come back to this video once you've watched all the 10 episodes I've described. But yeah, episode 32 gets Arsenal. Yeah, we won this one, obviously. I think all of them are wins for sure, aren't they? Because I mean, unless there's a really exciting draw, that would be the only way I'd put a draw on there. But yeah. So we took a lead through. I think it was Garcia who scored first. No, it was Kuhl actually. And then because it was that infamous game where Fatecha was in goal for Arsenal, and oh my god, he was just horrible, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with that, honestly. I really have no idea. This is the season where we played like the 4-3-3 all the way through, and then I haven't really, I think I've touched 4-3-3. I think I've touched it once since then, she said, in I think season 3. But yeah, that was a good one, man. And then we was 2-0 up, and I believe Garcia scored because Fatecha, I believe, went to kick the ball away to one of the defenders, and Garcia got in the way of it and then put it into the Arsenal net. Oh dear. The next one, though, I think was my favourite goal. Maybe one of my actual favourite goals from the series, guys, was the one that Cisse scored. A ball over the top from Kuhl. Just caught everybody in the Arsenal defence by surprise, and then Cisse went through, and then at that point I'm sort of thinking, you know what, are we going to chip this? Is that, you know, he's right off his line, we could probably chip it. No, he goes down, he slides to the bottom, to like, I don't even know what the keeper's doing, honestly. But yeah, Cisse just gets in there. And I just thinking, you know what, let's just shoot, and he gets to it and he puts it into the net, and I'm just like, wow, I wasn't expecting that to happen, honestly, guys. It was a really good one. The fourth goal, let me just try. I'm just looking through the footage as I'm talking, guys. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking through the footage, just so I know what I'm talking about. The fourth goal, I think, came from Kuhl, Berbatov, when he played for us, slid in there, got to the defender, had the shot, it was saved, but then Kuhl just followed it up. Pretty easy stuff. At that point, it's like, yeah, we've definitely won this now. The next goal after that, I believe, was a goal from, was it Kuhl again? No, it was Berbatov. Actually, yeah, it was Berbatov, and he got a really good one. He just sort of hit it. This is where we just like kept using the 4-3-3. We're just passing it across the front three all the time, and whatnot. And then, yeah, the sixth goal, ball into the box. Fatecha comes to punch it clear, completely gets it all wrong. He's got number 2 on, by the way. Why has he got number 2 on? I don't know. To be honest, I've watched this one back, this episode, a few times, guys, over the years, and I've just like just cringed at so much at my commentary, and it's absolutely horrible. But yeah. And then the final goal was where Schwartz got one-on-one with Fatecha. Fatecha completely went the wrong way. Schwartz almost got round him. and finished it off with 7-0. Just, I don't know, but it has to be up there. It has to be on the list, I reckon. So yeah, the next one, guys, is part 49, I believe, against Manchester United. This one ended, I think it was 6-4 in the end. I think that's the highest. No, not the highest scoring game, actually. I was going to say you'd think it'd be the highest scoring game. I think it's joint highest, I believe, in games that have had the most goals. As you'll find out a little bit later on if you don't know already. But yeah, this one was just like crazy. It was just, I think one of you mentioned it was like a hockey score. You know what I mean? It was nearly a rugby score. You know what I mean? This one, 6-4. Just I don't know what to say really. It was just insane. I think Robinho got the opening one with a header or something, didn't he? Was it Robinho? I think it was. Wasn't it? No, Robinho got a header that went into the net. I remember that one. Who got the opening goal? It was Schwartz with the opening goal. Yeah, it was a pretty decent goal. The thing, you know what? There's so many goals in this one. I just don't know if I have time to go through them all. Honestly, I don't want to make it too much. I think Robinho got a second on the third goal. And then United got one back. And then we went on to, I believe, get another one, which was just insane. And it was a penalty, which Gerrard put away. I never give Gerrard penalties anymore because he's missed so many. I just don't give it to him anymore. Then it ended up being 5-1, where I think Robinho put it into the path of Gerrard. Gerrard scored. And that was pretty insane. Everything was just insane, man. I kind of miss Robinho. The only problem with him is his stamina. I didn't like his stamina that much. So yeah, I think Robinho put the ball in to Schwartz. Nice header, to be honest. Nice header, just went into the top corner. And that is match number 3 right there, guys. Moving on to the next game in fixture 26 of Season 2. This was at home against Everton. This was part 57, and a pretty good one indeed. And the final score for this, and I tell you now, if you don't want to know it, don't listen to me right now. Tend to go away and watch part 57 first. But yeah, 10-0, guys. It ended. Yeah, Gilardino. I think we was like 7-0 up in the first half. It was insanity, guys. And I think I had people saying, "Oh, what difficulty you're playing on?" And I was like, "Oh, I've got it on 6-star." And they were like, "Oh, bullshit," you know. And I'm not bullshitting, guys. I was not bullshitting whatsoever. I actually have been playing it on 6-star since the beginning. Still playing it on 6-star now. And yeah, man, that was crazy. Schwartz, I think, got the second one. A second goal. There was a few of the goals that were kind of similar. Schwartz puts it into the path of Gilardino. Gilardino, I thought originally was offside for the third goal, but apparently not. So that was kind of funny. Oh yeah, this was when John was on loan to us. God, remember that. And yeah, Robinho for Gilardino once again. Just too easy. The fifth goal, Schwartz into Gilardino. I think Gilardino had a hat-trick in the first half already, didn't he? And then the sixth goal, remember that one? It was a bit of a back flick. I think, was it Gerrard who started it off? So Alonso puts it through to Robinho. And then... yeah, I think Gerrard sort of gets the ball back, I believe, and then he passes it into Gilardino. He backflicks it onto Schwartz. Schwartz hits it, goes in the net. A great goal. And it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there because then like a minute later or so, who was it who put the ball into the box? Was it Yosemite? I think it was Yosemite. Oh no, it was Robinho actually, and then Schwartz puts another header in. I don't think Schwartz had a hat-trick in the first half. Oh yeah, Schwartz actually did get a hat-trick in the first half. Gilardino and Schwartz both had hat-tricks in the first half. It's just insanity. At that point, I'm thinking, you know what, we could go on and get quite a few more here in the second half. So yeah, we get a penalty actually, and Alonso scores it, and that was a really good one. And then obviously, just going on a little bit further than that, Gilardino scores again. I think that was a ball into the box by, who was it? I think Schwartz put the ball into the box. Just a low ball in. Gilardino managed just to get to it first. And then the last one was Haleb. And he just sort of works a little bit of space, shoots from outside the box, hits the bottom corner, 10-0. And I'm just like, I just couldn't believe it, honestly. I just thought, you know what, we're never going to get better than that. What an absolute hammering, honestly. Anyway, that's another one down, guys. And I think the next one comes in, I think it's part 80. Part 80 in season 3 now we're into. Season 3 was really good season. Enjoyed it. This one ended 5-4 to Liverpool. Incredible game. I think we was like 5-2 ahead at one point as well, and something like that. And I'm wondering, you know what? I remember like recording this one and thinking, how the hell did we manage it? It was just one of those, and one of my favourite goals from the series actually comes in this one, guys. So yeah, I think it was it Gilardino got the opening goal for us, I think. I want to say it was him. He always got a lot of goals. To be honest, I wish that we didn't get rid of Gilardino, but it did. Haleb puts the ball in. Oh, it's actually Cisse with the goal, actually. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through, guys. Just scrolling through. There's a lot to sort of get through in this one. I was just going to make it top 5 episodes, but then I was like, you know what? Let's do top 10, I suppose, because there's definitely 10 games that I enjoyed. Haleb was actually losing the game 2-1 at one point, and then Haleb puts another ball in to Cisse, who actually gets another headed goal. So that was pretty nice, and it's turning out to be quite exciting. But we do make it 3-2 with Cisse with this fantastic run, and he just, I don't know. What I like about it is he just kept going. They had a free kick. We got it back. He's starting to run. He beats one man. I'm thinking, go on, he could beat the second one. But then he gets a little bit of luck, keeps running. The defence just can't get back, and then he just puts it into the net and just slides round. Just like slides through Robinson, just goes in. It's just like, man, that is insane. I loved that goal. It's just like, I count that as a solo one for me. That was just a really, really nice goal. It's one of my back in part 100. I said that was one of my top. Because I did a top 3 goals in part 100, and that was on the list. And yeah, again, another goal we scored through Gilardino. I think we scored in the I think it was just into the second half, and we made it 4-2. And yeah, Gilardino, man, he's just an absolute legend. Just an absolute legend. I don't know what else to say about him. And yeah, and then like I think there was another header from him, which made it 5-2, and then Spurs scored again, and then they scored again just right at the end. We had Piersman in goal for that one. He conceded 4 goals. Not the best goalkeeper we've ever had, but I think we picked him up on a free, didn't we? You know, so, and then we went on to trade him for, I think, Marshall eventually, and then we got rid of Marshall, and then we went back for Marshall. But anyway, moving on to the next one, guys, is Arsenal away that same season, just 6 episodes later. This one was a 4-3 result for us, so another exciting game, and I think it was either Cisse or Gilardino got the opening goal in this one, I believe, for us anyway. Arsenal actually scored first. It's probably the toughest game Arsenal have ever given us to date. or at least one of the toughest ones. Actually, it's because they just, I don't know, they were really good. They were really good, but I think it was Cisse. And he puts the ball in. It's a really good ball in, and what a header away from the keeper for Gilardino to score that one. I enjoyed that one. That was a good goal. One of my favourite goal of this match actually comes a little bit later down the line, but Arsenal did end up making it 2-1 to them just into the second half. And then our next goal is my favourite one. Gerrard puts it into Cisse. Cisse just takes a touch. He's in front of goal. He knows where to put it, and it was a good equaliser, that one. Again, another just the move, just the way that happened, just puts it into the path of him, right into the middle. Nice little ball forward. Keeper doesn't know whether or not he's going to go left or right, and he ends up bagging that one. And then I think it started to go a bit wrong again for us. Thierry Henry gets through, beats Reina. It's 3-2. We're behind again for the third time in the game. And Arsenal at this point in the season were actually like near that. We were still second, I believe, in the table by this point. So because we had a bit of a dodgy start to the season against not we United, it was Everton and Chelsea and whatnot, give us some trouble. So yeah. And then we get a penalty which Gerrard scores to make it 3-3, and then sort of like an infamous goal happens right near like the end. I think it was Cisse with the winning goal, and it was like a ball forward. It finds Gilardino, who's onside. He creates a little bit of space, can't get, well, he does beat Campbell, but it gets saved, and then just Cisse just like taps it into an empty net. Just not the greatest goal in the world, but it's a goal nonetheless, and it wins the game for us. Right in the, what minute was it? Right in the 83rd minute. And that was, again, another great one, guys. Moving right along to episode 95. This is the third... This is the third episode from season 3. And this one has got to be one of the best ones. We were actually at Goodison Park to play Everton. And this was the match after the winter transfer window, I believe, because we played Everton on the opening day. So obviously the reverse fixture comes just after the transfer window. And then they took the lead early on. Second half, well, actually they took the lead in the first half, and then second half we kind of struggled a little bit to get a goal back into it. And we're still trying, and it gets to, I believe it's like last 10 minutes of the game. Just about. Risa swings a ball in, and Mafior, for the second season in a row, scores against Everton away. But this time, obviously, it's an equaliser. And the season before that, it was actually the winning goal he got. And I'm just like, wow! I didn't think he was going to score it, honestly. But he gets there, he puts the header away, and it's like, yes, come on, we got half a chance now. Mutu comes on and makes his debut in this one. And you're sort of thinking, there's still a chance, but I'm sort of thinking this is just going to end up being 1-1. Mutu did have a really good chance around about the 86th minute, and he, it was so close. It was such a good chance, and so it gets to stoppage time, and we're trying to move the ball forward. Just one last attempt. We're trying, but the ball just keeps coming away. It just keeps coming away. And then we get the ball forward with Gerrard. Gerrard tries to put it into the box. It goes out for a late corner to Liverpool, and this is it. Gerrard just puts it into the middle. It's a bit of a scramble in the box. It comes away to Mutu. Mutu just thinks, right, you know what? You've just got to hit it at that point. You just got to absolutely smack it. We're in front of goal. It's the last minute of the game. Bang! Top corner. Just absolutely smashes it, wins the derby in the last kick of the game. And what a way to make your introduction. Well, it's his debut. It's a debut goal to win the derby, and it was. It's a legendary goal, guys. It's in the book of legends, that one. I always remember that one for sure. And Everton even had a man on the line there, but it was so nicely placed away from that defender on the line that it was just, you never was going to stop it, honestly. So yeah. And I think no, that doesn't actually end off season 3, guys. Actually, that doesn't end off season 3. We've still got one more. Most of the good games, in my opinion, were in season 3. Next up is Manchester United at home, the final game of season 3. So we've already been crowned champions at this point. We've won the European final and whatnot. So we're just looking to end off with a decent result against United, hopefully. United do take the lead, and then they get another one and make it 2-0. So I'm just sort of thinking, you know what I mean? I'm not really going to show, I don't think, any of the opponents' goals in this video, guys. I think I'm just going to focus on our goals. But Cisse finds a bit of space, gets forward. Looks like the ball should get taken away or blocked away, but he manages just to sort of kind of lift it over Van der Sar and put it away into the net. Good goal, I suppose. Get us back into it. But it starts going horribly, horribly wrong for us, guys. It just starts going really wrong, and it's really, really strange. Because we've never been in a position like this, really. We were just getting absolutely hammered by United. It's 4-1, and I think we're still in the first half. Not even half an hour played, and we're 4-1 down at home to United. And it's just like, United have never given us this much trouble before, and now they're just coming out for it. So yeah, it's like, oh, what we're gonna do now? So the match just sort of continues on. We do get a goal back through Schwartz. He steals the ball away from Ferdinand and uses his pace and a bit of strength there just to get it away, and then just puts it beyond Van der Sar to make it 4-2, giving us a little bit of hope. But we'll still need 2 goals just to, you know, get a draw out of it. I mean, it's the last game of the season. It doesn't matter, but you know, it was a memorable one. So yeah, we start to come back into it. And yeah, we bring off Mutu for some reason for Sissoko. Why? I think that's because he was struggling a little bit, actually. You know, that half of the season when he just joined us. Gerrard gets the penalty, saved by Van der Sar, gets the rebound though. And we're thinking, yeah, man, come on, this is decent. We can still do this now. And then a little bit later down the line, we're sort of running forward. Schwartz, he's got to do something. He sees Cisse in support, tries to get it across to him. He does, and then Cisse with this just curling shot, like a 90-degree angle away from the goal, and he gets this curling shot off. Van der Sar doesn't dive for it, and it's suddenly 4-4, and it's like, wow, come on, let's go for this now. We're back into it. You know, we've actually done the work here. And it was a great shot by Cisse. You know, Cisse scored so many great goals, especially that season as well. It was pretty much his last good season because he didn't really play season 4. But he got one against Birmingham away where he just like shot, I think, was it outside or inside the box just, and it was like some really good curling effort and just went into the net. So yeah, at this point I'm thinking like, come on, we got plenty of time to actually get this. And it gets to the 87th minute. Schwartz is kind of through, but you see, yeah, Gerrard's in a little bit of space. So you know what? It's like at that point, let's just do a bit of sweaty edge, get it to Gerrard. Let's score the goal. Let's win the game 5-4 and just end off that way. And you know what? We did it, and we won it. You'll take anything at that point. You know what I mean? What a game it was. And I do still continue to this day to like reference that one and remember about it. The next game, guys, comes in season 4, I believe, and this is against the World All-Stars. Now this one ended up being 4-4 in the end. Good game, but it was a pretty exciting one, and even though it is a pre-season one, I've decided to include it in there. You know, I think maybe, as I can't remember too many other games where they were like really, really good, if you know what I mean, like comparatively, you know what I mean. I think this one comes up there for me. We get the opening goal through Gilardino, and then it sort of, we start to get like annihilated after that. It's just like we go, well actually we go 2-1 up thanks to a really good Reece goal. He just sort of takes it down, takes a touch, hits it, and it's a really good goal. I think it's past Buffon because Buffon was playing for the World All-Stars. And And then, yeah, Ferdinand, of all players, gets a goal against us as well. And it's just like, for God's sake, really? Really? And then we just keep sort of going. And then it ends up being 3-2 to World All-Stars. I think Eto'o got one back, actually. And puts them ahead. And it's like, we've led twice and now behind. And it was a good hit, to be honest. He's a really good player, Eto'o, on this game. And, yeah, we go on from there. And it ends up being 4-2 to the World All-Stars. And Thierry Henry gets it. So I think they had, was it 4 different goal scorers, I think. We just, for a time, we were struggling. But this is when the magic happens, guys, right at the end of the game. We're into the, I want to say just gone 80 minutes, and we're looking for a goal. We're looking to try and, just at least try and take a draw at this point in the game. Risa finds Schwartz hits it. It's away from Buffon. It's a great goal, and come on, we got like a few minutes just to find another one if possible. So we're still continuing on and trying to fight for this one, and then right there at the end, 86th minute, Joe Cole finds Schwartz yet again. This time he shoots straight forward instead of going to the far post, and he gets the equalising goal. He's still 19 at this point, don't forget. Although going into the following season, he started off as 20, of course. But, yeah, the legend that is Schwartz, guys. And to be honest, I think Buffon put some of his weight onto his other side, actually. So, yeah, 4-4 result. Not bad at all. Interesting to think, though, like the Tottenham game and the United game from Season 3, though, just coming back to that, they did end 5-4 each. There's 2 5-4s in that season. I couldn't believe it. But, yeah. That the United game in the Season 2, by the way, where we got that 6-4, that ended, with 10 goals. And then, obviously, the Everton game ended with 10 goals in it as well in Season 2. So it's 2 games in that season that ended with 10 goals in them, which is really interesting. And then the final one I'm adding to this, guys, is actually episode 200 itself from Season 5, because this was a really great game. We actually go behind to Wigan. Wigan did all right in the league the previous season. They kept up on goal difference by 1 goal. And then we're taking shot after shot after shot in the first half, and we can't get the goal. Wigan take the lead, and it's a really bull crappy goal, if you know what I'm saying. Like they get through, and then they hit the post, and then they go ahead through, I think, a Jason Roberts tap in, and it's just like, how are we losing this one? We shouldn't be losing this one. And then the second half comes, guys. This is where we try to step it up a little bit. Karlstrom does get a goal, just to get us back into it. We really needed it. And we're thinking, come on, at this point we can go ahead. And then we end up getting a penalty, guys. The Chimbonda gives away a penalty, and Mutu will take the penalty. So at this point we're thinking, we score this, we go 2-1 up. Come on, maybe just another goal after that might do it. So yeah, it's 2-1. Then, guys, like a few minutes later, we get another penalty. This time it's Ronaldinho who's fouled. Mutu takes it again, and guess what? Mutu does score it, of course. And I'm thinking, yeah, all right, we're pretty much done there. I think, if we can maybe add another goal, we've got plenty of time to maybe get another one. And then we get another penalty. How we get another I don't know, guys. I really, at this point, I'm just like, what is going on? Mutu does miss this penalty, though, unfortunately, and it's like, never mind. Maybe we can get another one by chance, guys. Maybe. And then we get another one, but I think what really sort of made this game was some of the shots we were having as well. Like, I remember Mutu had a shot from outside the box, which was a really good effort. It was saved, and it's just crazy. Like 4 penalties in one game. We did miss one, that even if we didn't get those penalties, though, we still would have won the game 2-1 because we still got 2 normal goals. But it's crazy. I think Rooney had a shot as well that was sort of a similar position to Mutu. But the shot that I remember, there was an own goal, by the way, which was the 5th and final goal for us. And then like Mafio has this incredible shot from outside the box. Because the goalkeeper comes out of his net and we're just thinking, like, you know what, just shoot for it, just go for it. And what a save it was! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And that ends that off, guys. That is my top 10 favourite episodes. If there's any honourable mentions, maybe Chelsea away in season 2 because Schwartz got some really good goals in that one. But maybe we can make a top 10 goal list eventually at some point, guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, guys, today. Just a little bit of commentary over some of the matches we've had throughout this PES 5 Master League that's been going so long now. And yeah, whew, that's it for today, guys. I don't know what else to really say. You know, as you guys know, things for me went so good last year, but things are looking a lot better for me this year, guys. Much, like 10 times better. Like this year has been like 10 times better than the whole of last year was already, guys. You know what I mean? And I just want to thank you guys for sticking with us. And hopefully there's 200 more episodes to come, guys. You know what I mean? And PES 6 is also there. We're fast approaching 100 episodes on that, so maybe we'll do something for that as well. But yeah, guys, yes, it's been good, man. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. It's been 6 years since this account was made. We didn't really start posting anything until 2013, though. But you know, PES, I can't believe like PES 5 is still going nearly 4 years later. What is wrong with me? Is that sad? It's probably sad, isn't it? But yeah, who knows, guys? Yeah, I mean, we've even got the wiki for the Master League now, but I don't know. I'm gonna need major help with it, and I don't know if, and nobody seems to be that interested in helping. But anyway, yeah, guys. I'll see you another time for another video. Instead of me just rambling on about my life and stuff, I decided that I'm going to talk about my top 10 favourite PES 5 episodes this time round. So thank you for watching, guys. Please do comment, rate, subscribe and share as always, and I'll see you then. Take care.